Hello, this is Beth with my Queen of Wands, and this is the new moon reading. It's the end of February. Um, yeah. This one had a solar eclipse on it too, so last week was kind of funky monkey for a lot of people. Very energetically draining. This month we are using the Oracle of Visions and the Akashic Star Child Akashic Tarot. What memories do we have? What dreams of memories do we have? And how are we using those memories? How we're and are they really what we remember? Do we really know what it is? Have we actually went and looked at that memory really good after a while? There's we have this superficial idea of what the memory is, and that tends to be what we look at or not look at, depending on the case. And sometimes we look at the memory too much, and sometimes we need to go see if it's really as scary as it was or as we think it is. Many times when we do delve into those really scary ones we think are scary, they can be not so scary anymore when you realize it, when you actually go in there and look. But this is the feel of memories. What are you longing for that you're remembering? Where do you want to take them? And there's a hint of like nostalgia and past, wanting to kind of go back to what was. And you can never really go back to what was. You can only keep going to what is and paying attention towards in what is now. So really pay attention to where you're looking at past memories and thinking, oh, that was such a good time, or this was such whatever, it was so scary to me at the time. Revisit these things, but do it kind of more in an objective manner, not with an attachment to it or an outcome of it. Just go, okay. So that high school memory, it's like high school memory or whatever, relationships, just if they're popping up in your mind, revisit them and revisit them to let them basically clear. Not to keep them, not to cement them even more in your life, but just to let them bubble up and do what they need to do. Which takes us to Knight of Wands. And I feel kind of like he's there helping us with this bubbling up of memories, kind of taking that wand of his and zap that memory, zap that one, zap. And he's kind of zapping everything and giving things energy so we can use that energy to work through the memories, good or bad, indifferent, whatever they are. But if they're coming up, remember, let them come up. Don't, especially the ones that are uncomfortable. Don't just squish them down. Let this Knight of Wands help you get some energy and pop those bubbles so we can see what's inside of them. Let's see what's really inside of those memory bubbles that are coming up that we're not really, we want to pay attention to, but we're not sure we want to deal with. Happy, sad, or indifferent. He's here to help us give that fiery energy a little zimp. Yeah, he's there. Let's put him to work. Let's not ignore him. Let's put this dude to work. And secondly, we have the Page of Swords. So it's kind of interesting. We have two court cards this time. And memories. A card dealing with memories and sentimental nostalgia. And swords, well, nostalgia is not their game. And once you deal with it, he's here to give us that energy to open up that bubble. And this chick's here to be like, screw that. Why are you carrying that still? She's going to help us let it go. She's going to help us walk through it with our rational brain and say, wait a minute. I've been scared of that for how many years? For how many years have I been carrying that around? How many years have I relived that? That's that kind of thing. She's going to just take some swords and be like, and cauterize those wounds. It sounds kind of brutal. But you're at a point where if they're bubbling up, it's time to deal with them. and decide whether you want to carry it around. In a way, she's kind of talking about that baggage. Where are we carrying that baggage around with us? All those memories of past days that don't really serve us anymore. Because, yeah, good memories, yes. And it depends, though, on the good memory and how you're using the good memory. It's like the people who say high school were like the best time of their life, which frankly I don't understand because it sucked horribly for me. So I have no understanding of that. But if you're living in that kind of high school is the best days of my life attitude, that was the best days of my life, then yeah, you need this chick to be like, the good times need to be resolved so you can have good times now. It's fine to remember. It's like, oh yeah, we had so much fun and we listening to, Bauhaus and Susie and But if you live in that spot, because that's the only fun you have ever, wow, that's something you gotta look at when it comes to the good times. So even the good times can kind of, need this chick to come and be like, hey, dude, no. Let's clear this. And a lot of it's about just letting it go. The bubbling up, the using the energy of the Knight of Wands to open those bubbles up that she's presenting us. So we can look at that sentimental nostalgia we're having over whatever it is, good, bad, indifferent. Just open the bubble, see what's in there, find out. And then you can use this chick, the Page of Swords, to decide if it's baggage or not. Good, bad, or indifferent. Make sure. Even the good stuff sometimes is baggage. So remember, open up those bubbles and look at them. See what's happening. I got a little extra thing I'm adding to these. I've been making affirmation cards. We're going to pull one. And for a new moon affirmation. For new moon affirmation. Okay. The ability to talk has left my mouth. Whoop. I know. So those memories, those bubbles, what is baggage and what is not. Do not doubt yourself. You know it. I know. You got this. If those bubbles come up, open them up, see what's inside, and let go what needs to go, whether it's the memory, reliving the memory, or attachment to the memory. Just know. You'll know what to do. Thank you so much for watching, and you can always book a reading. The links are below at the website. You can get a personalized reading from me instead of a generalized one. I love doing readings. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, blessed be, and I'll see you at the full moon.